What's going on, family? It's your man DeAndre Saxon back for another video, and as you guys see here, I got some new mountains. That was my phone. We got some new mountains in the background here. I'm actually in beautiful San Diego, California, the original city that I grew up in the original house, because it is New Year's Day. I'm here visiting the family for the holidays, here for Christmas and New Year. So I always come back to visit my grandparents where I grew up every holiday. But guys, in this video, we're talking about why I left Medellin, Colombia. And it's probably not what you think, all right? If you guys watching this, I've been making YouTube content about Medellin, Colombia for probably 5 years. My first videos were coming out in 2019 about Medellin, Colombia. I was there before Parque was the trash that it is now. I was there before a lot of the things. So much things have changed in the city, and I would say changed for the worse, not for the better. Guys, so why did I leave Medellin, Colombia? So you're probably thinking it's a wave of violence, and I'm not gonna lie, I have been seeing that. So shout out to, I think his name is DC, I don't remember his name, I'll tag him below. But I've been watching his content. He has really, really good content reporting on the news that's going on in Medellin, Colombia, and I'm not gonna lie, I have been watching that, and I didn't know it was that much, you know, danger and crime and robberies and drugging and murders going on in Medellin, Colombia. Because obviously, as a foreigner, if you've been there before, you're living in Medellin, you don't really get news. You really get news from the people around you, unless you're actively looking for it, which I don't actively look for news. So watching a guy like DC, he updates you on real stuff that's happening. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some of it is not stuff I always want to hear, because I don't want to just fill my head with so much negativity, but it's good for me to know that there's that, like almost every single day, every single week, there's always a murder or drugging or something going on in Medellin, Colombia. And there's been a huge wave of that coming up. And guys, Colombia was always had a certain degree of it. Now, like I'm saying, I never heard this stuff in the 5-6 years that I've lived in Medellin, Colombia. So now that DC is reporting on it, I don't know if this is him just taking it up into arms and showing it, or it's just been a rise in these situations. I don't really know the answer to it, but all I know is back in 2019 and pre-pandemic, Medellin was a completely different place than what it is now. And now that there's a lot more foreigners, especially sex tourists, foreigners going into Medellin, there's a lot more things that are happening. I'm hearing a lot more friends getting drugged and a lot more stories that I'm not used to back before pre-pandemic. So I'm definitely sure there's some kind of wave, a crime wave and stuff going on. But that's enough with that. So why is it that I'm leaving Medellin, Colombia? Is because we live in habits. And one thing, I was watching some other YouTubers and they're talking about, oh, I'm leaving Medellin, and all it is just, you know, working girls and prostitutes. And guys, no. One thing I really love about Medellin, Colombia, and I've lived there, like I said, 5 years. I'm not some gringo that's come in and come out. I've spent years there, lived in every barrio. I've been to the Manrique, to the hood, I've been down to Poblado, to the penthouse, I've been all over. One thing about Medellin, it's a mirror. And what I mean by that, it will give you exactly what you're looking for. So if you're looking for partying and drugs and girls, it will give that to you. If you're looking for holistic things, for example, ayahuasca, mushrooms, just going out for nature walks and just being in nature and just a healthy lifestyle, it will give it to you. If you want to be focused and grow your business and make content, it will give it to you. It's one of the only cities that I've noticed that allows you to live every experience in any direction and any extreme. If you just want to be drugged out and do parties for 3 months straight, you can do that. Or if you want to lock in for 3 months and just not go out and just, you know, have a maid come and cook your food and just stay locked in, you can do that. I would say the next city that you can probably live like that is Miami, but I would attest that Medellin is almost like a Grand Theft Auto. You can do anything that you want there. And because it's a mirror, it will always give you exactly what you're looking for. And so that's the first thing I want to talk about. So don't come in here saying, oh, Medellin is this, Medellin is that. No, Medellin is like that for you. Whoever it is that the person is watching this video, it will reflect to you what you're looking for. That's the first thing I want to say. I love that city. But it's not the perfect city, but I love it. And it's a place I'm going to spend many more years. So one thing is learning habits. One of the reasons that I'm leaving here is that I've noticed a personal habit that I go to Medellin and I say I'm going to make content. I'm saying I'm going to do this, and I always end up getting distracted. Guys, if you don't know, Medellin has the most beautiful women in the world. I don't probably have to tell you that if you're watching this video. And guys, if you're good looking, if you've been in the gym, if you're making some decent money, it is like the easiest dating life that it's not comparable to any other city in the United States. I don't even try to date in the United States. Just down in Colombia, it's a completely different game. You can have 2, 3 girlfriends, or like dating rather. I don't say girlfriends, right? But you can be dating 3, 4, 5 girls in a week if you want. You can be having one serious girl, whatever you want. I choose to do the latter. I like to date multiple girls at similar times. But with that being said, I've noticed a pattern that I get to Colombia and it just gets distracting, guys. Call me, like, it's so funny, but it's like you'll go to the mall or go to a restaurant and like you'll see this beautiful girl and it's like you cannot talk to her. You're like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. And you just gotta go talk to her, and you get the phone number, and boom, you're like on another date. Do that 2 to 3 times a week, and now you're like 2, 3, 4, 5 dates a week, and it can get distracting. So I'm not admitting anything, but all I'm saying is that sometimes we fall into habits and certain things, that I've been falling into certain habits that's not conducive to the growth of this YouTube channel and my business. So with that being said, I'm deciding to take a 1-year break. I think a 1-year break at this moment of recording, a 1-year break from Medellin, Colombia, because I've been there for 5 years. I know exactly what to expect. I know what's going on down there. I love to live and work down there. What I want to go to right now is actually going to reveal in the next video. So make sure you watch the next video. You'll probably see in the title of the next video. But I'm going to go to a whole completely different part of the world. I've already done Panama and Dominican Republic and Bolivia. I haven't done Brazil or Argentina yet, but I want a different vibe, right? And those are all very similar. I want to go to the other side of the world, somewhere I've never been before, and go spend the next year on the complete other side. Right now, I'm in San Diego, California. It is 4 p.m. at the time of recording this video. At the city I'm gonna land in is actually 4 a.m., a 12-hour difference to where I'm gonna go. So the reason I'm leaving, to clarify, is because I'm ready for a change. I'm ready to change new habits, new environment. We are a product of our environment. If you want to see a change in your business, a change in your life, a change in your income, change your environment. Change your mind, change your environment, and you'll see a change in your income and the results that you're getting. So that's why we're in 2024. We're going to a new city, a place I've never been, or a place where I have no contacts. I don't know anything about the city other than watching YouTube videos. Sounds very similar like how I arrived to Medellin in the first place. I didn't know anybody. I didn't speak Spanish. I just landed in the city, and going into this next city in 2024, I'll be doing the same, landing in there and creating new wiring patterns in my brain that will allow me to scale my business to the next level. So without further ado, that's why I'm leaving Medellin, Colombia. It's time for a change. It's time to level up. And for those of you that are watching this video, thank you so much for even taking the time to watch this, and we're gonna grow together day by day and build an amazing community right here on this YouTube channel. So it's your man, DeAndre Saxton. Make sure you subscribe below. Take care. See you soon.